So I'm gonna do a quick update for May, what is it, May something, 16th, something like that, of the garden and what my garden looks like. Lavender in bloom. Already harvested quite a bit of lavender. I got this. It's a Yarrow, I think. Never grew it before. It's an herb. It's pretty big. It's gonna get way tall. This is my chamomile I just harvested, and then it's all right back. And then down here is my white sage plant. We're happy about that one. It's very potent, like, smell over here with a chamomile, lavender, and sage garden. White sage. And I got more lavender. These two I just planted in the ground this year, so kind of babies. Got all the bonsais. This is my giant fennel. Oh my god, it's flipping huge. That's the fennel. It's in a pot, but it's like a monster. It's like a weed. It just grows and grows, and I hack away at it, and it just keeps growing, and it attracts hella bees. It smells really good too. Got all these little plants here. This is my dill. Just planted this year. I use this for Spanish rice or Mexican rice. I'll put that in it. And I got these. I've harvested multiple times already, and they just keep getting more and more. Like, berries are so easy. Like, I was surprised. I thought they wouldn't be. Blueberries aren't, but raspberries and blackberries are really easy. I've got cucumber plants in here next to this calla lily. I don't know how smart that is, but like, I'm kind of shoving shit in places now because I just have so much. Like, it's ridiculous. I got these onions blooming, so I'll have onions all over the damn place again. Literally sunflowers everywhere. Asparagus this year, I don't know. We really haven't had luck on asparagus yet, but maybe it'll do something. I don't know. Not too much luck on that one. Avocado tree. Doesn't look like anything is really on there. I don't think it's the happiest in a terracotta. That's probably why. I do have a bunch of nectarines on this tree though, and they were flipping really good last year, so that'll be cool. I got some potatoes and a few of these potatoes growing in the ground on their own. Didn't mean to do that. And a bunch of baby bell peppers. I should probably get them in the ground pretty soon. But this is gonna be my trellis right here for my tomato plants, and they're planted all along it. So I just trimmed them back, so they should start really growing now. I still got a beet in the ground. More tomatoes. Carrot flower. There's just carrots all over the dang place. And then raspberries. This thing is like ridiculous, dude. It just produces like flipping crazy. Like, one little piece of this bush, you could put it in your backyard, and it will literally take the fuck over everything. Some flowers for bee attractors. This is a celery that I let flower. It's really tall. It's like taller than my kids. I've been hacking it back though to make room for other things because it's taking up sun. But yeah, it's kind of more of an experiment. Just want to see what it does, if I can get some celery next year. I don't know, it's probably going to be a big mess. This is my mugwort for my little witchy herbs that I wanted. I make mugwort tea. This is a cilantro flowering, so I'll get some cilantro next year. And then I got, these are red raspberries, or not red clover, not raspberry. Good for tea. I drink it every single night. So I haven't made my own yet, but that's next. Some more tomatoes, sunflowers. Kind of a jungle at this point. Here's my zucchini plants. Got like 3 or 4 of them. Giant sunflowers. And just onions blooming like a motherfucker. They could still be used, but I gotta use them like that day. And it's not really, like, once they're super flowered, it's probably not the best, but you could still do it. Still use them. Strawberry patch. Taking a few strawberries out of here. Not a few, like a lot. Over the last couple weeks, so that's kind of cool. They kind of just do their thing. Got some kale. In here I always have like 2 kales in the strawberry bed, but I don't really eat as much kale anymore. I definitely need to though, so I'm gonna try to start doing that. More tomatoes back here. Potatoes growing on their own. And then I have the, let's go over here. These are all tomatoes. More tomatoes. Flowers that grew on their own. So here's my grapevine. Crap ton of grapes, dude. Like a fucking shitload of them. The neighbors probably have a shitload on their side too. Cut it back every year and it just like goes insane. I got basil babies in here. And I just cut all this shit back because it was blocking out the sun, and I cut the celery back too. I have no clue what the hell's going on here. This is supposed to be, maybe it's a different type of cilantro, but it's slow bolt cilantro. But it's flowering because it's time. Cilantro flowers at this time, so it starts heating up. This is another herb I bought, but it's like way too invasive. This is yarrow, and then the other one's, what's the other one? Shit, I don't know. Some peppers, my tomatillos. Still got some beets. This is a burdock, this giant plant that looks all tropical. It's a burdock root. Another one of the herbs I got. Never grown it before, but I think it's like first and second year type of plant. Like you have to wait till the second year to harvest. And then more beets everywhere. Flowers, more flowers. These are all carrots flowering. I need to rip them all out because they're gonna go all over the place. Oh, got tomatillos already. Grew all on their own this year. And you want more than one tomatillo plant. You can't just have one tomatillo plant, you have to have 2 or else it won't produce shit. Some more beets. I love my beets. Don't eat them all the time, but it's good that they're available when I do want them, especially when I'm sick. I like to eat them. I feel like I get better faster when I eat them when I'm sick. I had my black iris on here, but my cat was killed, so I cut it and I buried it with her because because it was so dang beautiful, so I wanted to give it to her. I was pretty upset about that. There's some more red clover. I got California poppies. I got, this is a calendula. And I let this giant dandelion grow up because I'm trying to get a giant dandelion root. I'll let you see it from another angle. So that's the dandelion plant behind me. I'm letting it grow really big in the sea of everything else. And got cactuses. More of those. There's freaking strawberries back here. Like, more, just everything going crazy. Like, I got freaking sunflowers in the dang way right here. Like, I should just chop everything down, but I like to feel like I'm in a forest. I've got this weird thing going on, like childhood trauma that I cure with being in nature. So, yeah. So that's my forest. That's what I've been doing since COVID. And a lot of it just comes back year after year. And pretty much year round I could pick and eat stuff. Right now I have like a bunch of flowers I could pick. Like, I've been picking flowers for work. I'm just putting them in a vase there. It looks really nice, these ones. And then, yeah, so I got some basil growing in between all of my tomatoes. Got different types of basil. There's those ones, and the tomatoes are the not Thai basil, Italian, the large leaf basil, which is really flippin', probably my favorite basil. And then we got Thai basil, probably growing randomly somewhere. I'll figure it out once it starts growing. But yeah, this is like my baby. Got a giant sunflower. I didn't plant that. Growing on its own. I'm hoping that it'll turn out good for once. This is an herb called Hyssop, and it's supposed to be good for like flus and colds and all that stuff. And it's a good bee attractor as well. And it's good on water. You don't have to water it that much. Kind of like weed. If I let it go in the ground, it would probably take the fuck over.